Hey y'all, welcome back to Sitting with Ashley. I'm Ashley. This is Collective Coffee. It is March 17th, about 8:26 Mountain Standard Time in the United States. And about 2 hours ago, Israel started bombing Gaza again, and the death toll is rising. There was no organized attack. It was literally everywhere. I have been following and sharing in my stories and making highlights of this stuff as it's coming in. I'm going to turn them into reels and then I will share them over here. But a couple things I want to just share really quick. It's very important that if and when you come across Palestinian conflict content, that was a weird Freudian slip. The death toll is over 200 within like a couple hours, but again, it's rising consistently because it's just now happening. The numbers are rising, the death toll. It's insane. But the thing that I want to say is remember that over 200 journalists have been targeted and killed in Palestine, in Gaza specifically, trying to get this information out, which is why it's so important for us to share as much as possible when we do get it. I follow a fuck ton of people in Gaza, and so I'm getting lots of information. It's not just in Gaza though. The people, I want to remind everybody that this is what we need to do if we have the capacity, is to share the information. And now that we're up against an actual dictatorship, the censorship is going to get stricter and stricter and stricter, which is why I'm going to these lengths to do this, even though I've done it the whole time. However, so I have 4 different what are these called? Highlights. So I'll create them into reels right now while we're here together, and then we can circulate them. So this is information as I was scrolling and receiving it from the people I follow. But I think the most important thing is that we share information when we find it and when we see it, because of the dictatorship and the censorship. Don't let fear get in your way. Oh my god, you cannot, no. What the start over, bitch. What the fuck is that music? No. Can you imagine? Okay, so, we are... What are you doing? Oh my god. Skip. I don't want audio, bitch. We need the sounds. Okay. So over 20 airstrikes within like 2 minutes. There were hundreds of bombers, planes, over the Gaza Strip. And again, most of the targets, or the martyrs, are children. Also want to remind you that it is Ramadan, so people are fasting. Netanyahu's statement is that they are going after Hamas. But like the whole Gaza Strip. Remember, Gaza Strip is only about 25 miles, if I remember correctly. Like from north to south.
We don't want your parades. We don't want your shamrock.
So I'm turning these into reels, so I will put them here. When I'm done doing that, there are 4 of them so far that I have made. Whatever you believe in, call on them now. Oh god, see, the censorship is already fucking starting. It's not letting me turn these into reels. fuck up about my storage space, bish. Alright, hang on. I think the urgency of this... Okay, so now the death toll is up to 232 in less than 3 hours. An entire family of 17 has been completely wiped out. Don't mind my music choice. I'm using my remote and as on my phone, and I'm using my phone right now. Who cares? It's all children, man. Uh-oh, my eye twitch is coming back. So the United States and Israel are currently bombing Gaza, Yemen, Syria, Lebanon. It is so important that we get this information around all information regarding human rights violations in the wars that are happening. It is incredibly... unfortunately, what I believe is going to happen is that we know that Netanyahu and I almost said Obama. Netanyahu and Trump are I gotta do something with these bangs. I think what's gonna be difficult this time in this administration, in regards to this stuff, is that the Trump administration is going to make it, because this is an actual dictatorship at this point, we're not gonna get the information about the funding being provided the way we were during genocide Joe's admin. And we need to remember also, so the ceasefire lasted either 53 or 58 days, something along those lines. And we need to understand that in that time, Israel was continuing to strategize, right? And within that time, there was also the Trump administration. Done posting. Where is it? Why is it not? Oh, there it is on my profile. Okay, so that was the first one. Let's make another one. So with this admin change, the American people are not going to be told what is being given to Israel in regards to this. But I feel like because of Trump and the way that he has, that thing he posted on his social media about owning Gaza or turning Gaza into Trump's Gaza or whatever, with like the picture of him and Netanyahu. It was like this AI generated thing. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was awful. But what I feel is going to happen, unfortunately, they're already limiting this. See, this is what I mean. Within 2 hours, making my fucking phone freak out. I already did this step, bitch. Processing. So documentation in these times of everything happening in regards to state... What is this? It's completely tweaking. That's the second time I tried to upload this one. That's that's why it's so important to get this information as it comes in, because these powers that be, these social media platforms, if you haven't watched the Hidden Messages in Media, the last one, The Role of Social Media, go watch that, because this is exactly what we were talking about, the pathologizing of behavior. So because I'm sharing this information, I am willingly putting myself, you know, I don't care. This is human history. It needs to be documented. You can burn books. You can do all of that. The faster we get this information from the source to the people, all people. And that's why Reels, because you can upload Reels. So what I'm doing is putting all of my information in my stories, turning the stories into the highlights, turning the highlights into the Reels, sharing the Reels on other platforms like YouTube here and TikTok to get the information out. Because that's the most important thing, is because of the censorship, because of the, oh my god, look, I did it again. It was so close, I was labeling it. Look at that. Look at this. Okay, this is the fourth time. We'll do it together. Processing video. So this is a highlight that I'm turning into a reel. Oh, something went wrong. Processing. This is why it's so fucking important. So now the powers that be are coming in and just erasing shit. That's why we have to move fast when the information comes directly from the source. Because, again, remember that the source, they've killed over 200. Okay, so here we are. I'm gonna write a caption. I copied one. This is the 5th time we've tried this one. Okay, fuck the caption. We're just gonna post. Something went wrong. Processing. Okay, no caption, just get it out. Okay, this is Yemen. Sharing to real. Okay, not posted. We'll try again when there's a better connection. I have full Wi-Fi. And that's what it says. Okay, so they really don't want this information out, which is exactly why we get it out. Alright, let's try the next one over, because I made 4 highlighted. Oh, god damn it. Why does it keep saving this fucking song? It's fucking ridiculous. This is how you make your highlights into a reel. It's just at the bottom, if you've never done it. We need all hands on deck, okay? If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything, right? Documentation and sharing this information is the most important, though, because look at how much power we've had. See, listen to the urgency. We're all... I think we all got a little too relaxed, honestly, myself included, because I was like, dude... I was in the shower and I came out and I saw Motez post, keep editing your last draft. You can open it now. See, it's clicking out. So that was the one that was the first try of this one. Oh, it is going. Okay, and the US is bombing Yemen as well. So let me show you how you, while this is uploading, it is uploading, it's moving slowly. So when you want to create one of these, if you don't know how, you're just going to go new, and it's going to take you to your stories. So whatever you save, you have to save. This is Instagram. You have to save on your stories. Okay, so these are my stories. I've already saved all of this stuff in the ones, but you get an option to click, so you can put whichever ones you want, and then you'll go to next up here, and then you'll just type in a title. So I've been naming these all Ceasefire End, and there are 4 of them right here. So this is the first reel that we made right here. So it's just a compilation of everything that I had in my stories initially. So it's different clips. So from here, people can click on the information or whatnot, and they can go directly to the creator of the stuff. But we can also, this saves to my phone, right? This is just a little crash course in how to document human rights violations. It's very important in these times that we do everything we can to get this information out. There's me. Hello. So, my camera fucking sucks. My camera always kicks me out. Anytime I try and do anything with my camera, even just try to delete shit. I'm really glad we started using this computer. It's been a game changer for my channel. But I should have the reel should be saved in my, I know TikTok, I don't think it is. TikTok saves directly to my phone. Nope, that's just my face from earlier. Oh, here are kittens. They're so cute. They opened their eyes today. They're all looking at me. Hello. So, okay, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to try and keep getting these done. The death toll is just insane. Don't be afraid of these powers. It would be an honor to be a martyr amongst this shit. And if you're not quite there yet, that's okay. I understand. I've always been a martyr. But honestly, if you're not standing against these systems, you're just... What are you gonna do? You're gonna let them enslave you and torture you and whatnot? Death is an easy out when it comes to what's coming. I'm gonna keep it so fucking for real with you. The amount of human suffering that we've all been bearing witness to for over, how long? Over a year. In just one area of the world. A lot of blindage has happened in other parts that horrible things are happening in as well. Shit is not... Here's an AI image. They're coming from everywhere. And if you're an American, consider yourself American. And it was 2 a.m. when this happened. 2 a.m. there. So these kids were all asleep. There's a bunch of great